Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Megan.
I'm Gavin.
I'm Matt.
I'm Jalissa. I'm Tracy.
I'm Callie.
I'm Daniel. And we're some of the Veggie Boys.
And girls.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by. If you're new here, please consider subscribing because we can grow a lot of stuff on the farm, but one thing we can't grow is this channel without your help. Oh, baby, look at all that nut roll. How many eggs do you think you're gonna crack this week?
Whole case.
20 million? Wow. Oh, the project of making tons of fruitcake. Sounds like the neighbors' beagles are down in the hollow. They're probably chasing rabbits or something. Welcome back, everyone. It's so nice to see you. For this time of the year in Northeast Pennsylvania, you can't ask for much nicer weather. Temperatures are going to be getting into the upper 40s today. Now, it is going to be partly cloudy, but I do see that sun poking through, and that just makes you feel so good. It's kind of hard to believe with the way everything looks today, but yesterday morning when we woke up, everything was blanketed with a beautiful white sheet of snow. However, with that storm coming through, it also brought in some warmer weather. So it switched over from snow to rain sometime in the morning yesterday, and we got a lot of rain. So now things are back to the way they were looking before, but I think we're doing an okay job with our drainage out here. We have a few spots where it's a little low. We'll have to fix that. But for the most part, things have been working well. Now that chickens are taken care of, I believe we just have a few calves that need their milk. And then we're actually gonna be running calves from pens to other pens. They've gotten a little larger. It's time to move out. Breakfast time. It's nice to see that he learned how to use his bucket. Dad and I were working on him. He was quite the pain. Right here we have our 3 calves that are gonna be moving out today. We've got number 53, number 54, and number 55. They don't have names yet, so if you got a good look at them and you wanna name them, help us out down in the comments. Usually we wait for a personality trait because if you name them before they have a personality trait, then they just take after the name. After those 3, we have these 3 that arrived at the same time. And then all the way down here at the front, the one with the bucket on his face came with these 2. Usually whenever the local dairies call and say they have a calf, we try and get over there as soon as possible. The way it's been working out though is they've had multiples, which we'll always take multiples. Go ahead, be free. Go ahead, go ahead. Yeah, there you go. Don't be slow, go ahead. Oh, someone left the gate on the chicken pen open. That was probably me. Oh, we're gonna have a problem. Oh no. Well, this is not good. Don't jump on the chickens! All right, chickens. Back in. Back in. We've decided we're gonna get the cows first and then worry about the chickens. That way, in there. Good job, guys.
What is this deal?
Yeah, hey, get back in there.
Get in there.
Get in there.
Get in there.
Usually we have a lot more trouble than that. It went pretty smooth, I'll say. In we go. Now we just gotta take care of those chickens that somebody left out.
Someone's already out.
That was a good first haul.
They don't like the water they have, Dad.
What?
They don't like the water they have.
Yeah. You guys obviously have never had mud puddle water. It's the best.
Boy, somebody taught these guys a bad habit now. Look at them coming out of it.
So I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say, this was my fault. I might have left the gate open. Now that the chickens are all back in the pen, we got a few more calves to move. Come on, go big boy. Come on. You need help with your other leg? There you go. There you go. This way. Oh, Dad just got kicked. You can do it. Come on.
Going to big boy pen.
Come on.
Wow, we're going to big boy pen.
This is one of my favorite parts of the day. When we're moving calves, except for when they go up that hill. Then they get real stubborn. We just moved the calves over. We've got our hurt calf here. We just gave him some fresh water. He's actually been moving pretty well. He's been all over the place. He was at the other end of the pen yesterday, so we know he can get up and move around. It's just not his favorite thing to do. We got a professional to come look at him, and yeah. I mean, there's not much you can do for him when their legs are hurt like that. There is an option we can do, which we don't really want to. We're just gonna ride it out and hopefully he gets better, which I think he's making progress because he's moving really well. Somebody's got to clean this windshield. Get out of the corner. So in what would have been my next clip, my camera ended up taking a 15-foot or so fall. And after that, I didn't have any audio for the longest time. Now I've got audio again. After we got finished moving those calves over, we got the straw in there. That was basically it. Animals are all taken care of. Calves are all fed. We've got the calves moved to where they need to. Down here in the cafeteria, we now have 6 calves in here. So it's a little on the low side, but that's okay because we have plenty of room for more calves. What we're gonna be doing with the cafeteria is leaving the door open because temperatures are gonna be about 50 today, a little below. So that is plenty warm enough to leave this open. Now the only thing is, these warmer temperatures that we're experiencing, it's only gonna last for today because tomorrow the cold is coming back. We had a huge snowstorm that turned into a rainstorm come through. That's why things are a little sloppy. Because of that, it brought some warmer weather with us. But now that cold front, it's sneaking in right behind it. Temperatures are gonna be back down into the real feels of single digits. I guess we're ready for it. Now we're here in the potato storage. We've been working on bagging potatoes. Many of you will remember, we have an order of potatoes that goes out every single week, 30 50-pound bags. That's about 1,500 pounds of potatoes going to one person. Now the thing is, that's a wholesaler, so these will get divvied up to other people just buying it for themselves or restaurants. Whatever the case, we need 30 50-pound bags. And we've been making a lot of progress. Daniel and I got started on it. Daniel had 12 50-pound bags done. That's 600 pounds of potatoes, or in Daniel's words,
Matthew and Andrew.
we're not 600 pounds combined. And we're not potatoes either.
Dad said you're his children, so that makes you potatoes.
Daniel, you're his children too. That makes you a potato.
I'm a fingerling potato.
I'm a sweet potato. You're a loaded potato.
Oh, no. I guess I'm a loaded potato. Well, I couldn't put it straight. You were standing there with a bag. Daniel, get out of the way. Then I can sew the bag correctly.
Oh, what does this make? 5 more? Or 6 more? We need 6 more or 5 more?
We need 3 more.
it's you.
No, last time it was you.
Not me.
You were in the way. No, you were in the way. We're finishing off this bin. There's not much left in it, so that will be our second bin of potatoes that we have emptied. Behind me, we have one more bin of washed yellow, and then we only have 4 bins left of yellow potatoes that aren't washed. Something that's amazing is you guys will see us bagging potatoes a lot. Believe me, I get it. I'm the one that looks at all the stuff, and I'm the one that films it, and I'm the one bagging potatoes. The thing that's amazing is you guys don't even get to see all the potatoes that we're bagging up. We still have white in here, quite a few white potatoes. We still have quite a few red potatoes, but the fact that we're only down to 4 bins of yellow, pretty wild. And there we have it, 30, 50-pound bags. Now, a few of you may be curious how this little plastic wrap here prevents all these potatoes from falling over. Well, it does. It does a great job at keeping everything from moving, because objects at rest stay at rest, but objects in motion, oh, they're in motion. And if these start moving at all, that's where your problem is. We're making enough room so we can get our skid steer loader in here. That way it can be out of the weather and ready for tomorrow. There it is, everybody. All the potatoes now bagged up and ready to go. I won't lie to you, I had to film a few things twice because my camera took that dive. But Daniel's a great actor. He can bag potatoes up twice, he doesn't even care.
Tires. Yeah, you do.
They look like my side-by-side tires. Yeah, the front ones look good. My thing just pulls, it just crawls. I gotta get some new back tires for it. I think Matt brought some potatoes over for these cattle. Yep, they're there munching on them. That's a big potato, buddy. You might want to bite that in half. I'll figure it out. I'm just coming over here to show you that he is feeling a little bit better. You remember where he was laying earlier? Right here. Now look at him. Over there. And he looks very relaxed, very comfortable. I know this straw is making it nice. Now for the next week, it is going to be pretty crazy here at the farm. Not only because of all the work we normally have, but we're leading up into the Christmas, which makes the farm market very, very busy. Grammy has been baking, Aunt Rhonda and Uncle Trey, they have been baking. Joel and Megan have been baking. It seems like everybody has been in the kitchen. Dad was telling me that he even has orders for specialty cookies that he does. It's been one of those weeks where everybody's just been getting prepared for being in that kitchen. And I'll say, I look forward to this time of the year. I don't look forward to the work. I enjoy it, it's just a lot sometimes. I mean, what are you gonna do? That's what we do, that's kind of what happens. So yeah, for the next week, it's gonna be a little hectic around here. Number one thing is gonna be, don't get in anybody's way that's baking. You can watch, just don't get in the way. Speaking of the Veggie Funkle, here he is, making cookies.
Cookie day.
How many cookies have you made so far this year?
I don't know.
Too many, right?
Yeah.
So with the holiday coming up, the girls are gonna be busy. And what are you working on right now, Becky?
I have to make tags for all the orders so that we can tag them and put them away so they don't get sold.
And how many orders do you think we have?
Oh goodness, a couple hundred.
Couple hundred? Speaking of orders, that's what she's been up to. I told you she was making cookies. How many dozen did you make last night?
Last night.
You don't remember?
No,
She probably didn't
it's
count them.
all
What about the
just
night before?
74.
Ooh, that's a lot of cookies. And because of all this stuff, Tracy has been filling everything up. We got hams, we got a whole bunch of other stuff. Has been a lot.
Yeah, we did get a big order in.
Yeah, we're just trying to prepare.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy, but Tracy works hard. She'll take care of it. It kind of gives you an idea of why there's so many cookies here. In the days leading up to the holidays, it gets very, very busy. And this is the stuff that people are looking for. So we're just trying to make sure we have it. Not only are we trying to make sure we have this stuff, but we think of hams, we think of all the vegetables that people use. A lot of people in this local area will do family dinners. It's a lot, but we're able to keep up because there's so many of us working hard. So right now I'm down in our little storage area that we have. I'm grating up some eggs. We have quite a few jumbos here and we had quite a few extra large. We're not finding many just regular large eggs, which to be 100% honest with you is something I'm not complaining about. For the most part, everybody tries to take the larger eggs. I like having some eggs a little on the smaller side. I think when it comes to cooking, sometimes having the large eggs for myself work out pretty good. But whatever we've got, people will be happy to take, so I'm just working on doing some grading and packing. All finished with grading eggs now. I got an entire box filled up. I have a few extra jumbos here on top. I don't know if I want to save those for tomorrow or take them up now. I guess I'll just see how full we are up inside the farm market with eggs. I was down here and I was hearing some noise. I couldn't figure out what was going on, but I see the excavator is leaving. The guy who owns it probably wants it back. We love when the excavator is here. We're sad to see it go. But you know what? It's not ours, so what are you gonna do? Thankfully, the guy who owns it is very, very kind and he lets us borrow it whenever we need it. You can't ask for much more than that, and it's a great piece of equipment. So what I'm gonna do now is carry up one of those boxes of eggs, make sure our eggs are all filled up and ready to go. And then, I don't have a watch, but I have a feeling we're getting pretty close to lunchtime. Just carried our box of eggs up in here. We don't need any right now, so it's sitting on the shelf. Look over here at all these hams. That's all hams. Hams, hams, so many hams. Look at this farm market right now. It's lunchtime on the farm now. It looks like we're having hot ham sandwiches. We've got some deer bologna and then a fresh fruit salad. The farm market was just really, really busy there for quite an extended period of time. I wasn't expecting that today. I was expecting it to get more busy later on into the week. But that's what it's gonna be like around here for the next week, week and a half. You're gonna have people just showing up in like droves to pick things up. It happens every single year. We're prepared for it, but it's just amazing how quickly you can get to being so busy. We have a few things that need to be done. A big thing is get these potatoes hauled down to the wholesaler. Dad asked Daniel and myself to do this. When I was upstairs, Dad was scooping sauerkraut into containers. Sell a lot of sauerkraut right now. And I believe they were also scooping horseradish that we had ground into containers. So we've been selling a lot of that. Matthew, I think is gonna work on, I don't know what Matt's gonna work on. I think Matt might be working on cutting up deer. And they got deer the other day. Good job, boys. But besides that, I'm not 100% sure. I just know that Daniel and I are delivering potatoes. Great, it's nice and windy. That looks pretty good. Not what we wanted. There it is. We got our potatoes wrapped up and ready to go. We got one ratchet strap wrapped around twice, then we have one over the top, and we got a few bungee cords pulling down on the tarp, just making sure we don't get any wind underneath there. This should be good enough to get the job done, and we're gonna be on our way. Daniel and I are now on our way to deliver the potatoes. He's already made a wrong turn, so I don't know where he's going. Said he's taking the scenic route. That's what I would say too. There's not too much work for us to do back at the farm market, so Daniel and I are going together. That's in case Daniel needs some help. Like, you know, maybe the forklift's not working and we have to unload them all by hand. That'd be something. That would be something. I hope that's not a problem today. Look at that water. I caught a fish in that water. Daniel and I just made it to the wholesaler. Place is a ghost town. The boss is in here, so we can do donuts on the forklift. But anyway, we're gonna get our tarp taken off of here, get these potatoes moved inside, and then be on our way. they're still here. Thank goodness. Again, I'll say it. That thing's pretty nice. We'll take it with us. Well, there we go. That's all we needed to do. Now we can get this place all closed up, get everything we have packed up, we can head home. You better fold that tarp up right. If you do it wrong, you know how Dad gets pretty cranky.
Well, he should have brought the potatoes down
When the tarp folded right. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna put you right in the mud.
Oh, great. Right in the mud. 2 bales at once. That's what you call the lefty special. Yeah, that's pretty good right there. While we were gone, you can see that Matthew, Tracy, and Dad have been busy with cookies. Check it out. And what are you working on now? Same thing?
Cookies.
Cookies. Woo. Look at these over here. Wow. Well, we're on a little bit of a mission right now. All the boys are making cookies, and I'm coming up here to check on our smoker, see if everything's done. Temp is at 136. If it was at 150, then we'd have to act, but we're good. I brought my tub with me just in case. There's quite a bit of stuff in there. The farm market has been like this off and on all day. People everywhere. We just closed up the farm market. We're getting ready to head home, but a whole new crew showed up. We got Jalissa, Megan. Well, Megan's been here all day. She's a hard worker. We got Mr. Gavin, and we got Joel, who's almost here. They are getting started on making cookies. Yeah, we got the all-day shift, and then we got the late-night shift working. My goodness, they're hard workers, though. They're gonna get it all taken care of. Have fun, Gavin.
Always.
I just got home, and Lauren has been working on dinner. It looks like we're having spaghetti with meat sauce. Then over here, she's getting some dinner prepared for the babies. Looks good. And then over here, we have little Lily and Mr. Ronnie. Everybody's looking much healthier today. We just got finished with dinner. The babies are covered from their spaghetti. So that means this is where we're gonna end the video today. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.